Ako si Attorney Darwin Cañete, and my program is Pugad Vloggers, aired every Monday to Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. dito sa Radyo Bandido, simulcast on DZRJ 8:10 a.m. on Sky Cable, Channel 224, TV Plus boxes, and on free-to-air TV, facebook.com/DZRJ 8:10 a.m. and our official YouTube channel. Nood po kayo!
Pugad Vloggers, Pugad Vloggers, ang kurang titirisin, salot sa bayan wawalisin, walang sasantuhin, ang saya-saya nakakabaliw, kasama natin ang tropa. Pugad Vloggers, Pugad Vloggers.
Yan, unmute, sorry. Good evening mga kapugad, this is Attorney Darwin Cañete. Magkasama na naman tayo dito po sa Pugad Vloggers ngayong Wednesday, 7 to 8 p.m. sa DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Yan. Sa mga sumusunod sa atin, mapapakinggan niyo po kami dito sa radyo. And yung mga nasa social media, kung gusto niyo tingnan ang aming page, nandun po kami sa DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Facebook page, no? Meron din kaming live cast dito sa YouTube and of course the other applications ng like Streama and also cable channel 224. Okay? So good evening sa mga kapugad, no? You know, sa social media, anything can become trending. Ang tawag doon trending, no? Nagba-viral. Ibig sabihin, pag may topic na not necessarily in one particular field, no, basta na lang may nakakakuha ng atensyon ng mga nakikinig na sa ating or mga sumusunod sa social media pages, may napag-uusapan. And the current topic na mainit nga ngayon is of course the films na sabi nating may kanya-kanyang punto de vista, no, may kanya-kanyang output in terms of anong nangyari sa panahon na nakaraan sa recent political history. Alam nyo kasi, minsan kasi meron tayong tinatawag na we try to frame a story, no? We frame a story around our political developments. We do not, analyze our politics in terms of issues, no? Hindi tayo tumitingin sa issue. More on the malamang nangyayari is tinitingnan natin in terms of personalities. Kaya strong, charismatic leaders are very, very easy to elect, no? And pag nagkaroon ho ng tinatawag na traction yung isang pangalan o apelyido at successful ho yung nagiging daan, no, ng isang politiko and magnetic and personality, nagiging paraan din para sa mga sumunod na henerasyon na sundan siya. It becomes a path to dynasty. Diba? Maraming nakipagdebate about dynasties. Kasi sabi na natin, no, it's a known fact. The politics is dominated by, a few hundred families. Diba? Pare-parehong apelyido, kamag-anak. Pagkatapos man ng kulan ni tatay, susunod si asawa. Kung hindi po pwede si asawa, andun si anak. Sometimes, they are surnames, the congressman, the mayor, the vice mayor, the councilors, all belong to one clan or family. No? That's very, very, And it's not really, I'm not judging whether it's a good thing or bad thing, di ba? Mayroon talagang mga pamilya na nasa dugo na, nasa lahi na yung pagiging members or pagiging dedicated for public service. Nothing says that more than a recent political history. Nandoon ho yung pamilyang nakaupo ngayon, the Marcoses, who have dominated northern politics and have made a spectacular and historical comeback from being demonized, no? Na ano ho sila, higit 30 taon, walang ibang bukang bibig yung mga kalaban nila, kundi ang kasamaan daw nila. Pero sila din naman, yung mga naninira, hindi rin naman malinis ang mga kamay. Hindi rin masasabi natin na, the phrase there's hypocrisy, no? That they themselves bear the sins of nepotism, of cronyism. Di ba? Kung sabi nga nila, merong sinasabi nilang conjugal dictatorship, as the critics would say, I would probably, sabi ko pag nagtuturo ka, yung 3 daliri nakabalik sa'yo. Because as far as I remember, di ba, after the takeover of the yellow government, di ba nagkaroon ng phrase ang mga political pundits noon, yung mga opinion makers. They called the what happened after the ouster of the Marcos Sr. and his cabinet, Kamag-anak Incorporated. Di ba? Yun ang tawag nila, Kamag-anak Incorporated. And then nung umupo yung sumunod, yung anak, no, from the sabi nga nila, the Father, the Mother, and the Holy Spirit. Well, di ba? Nauso yung term na KKK. Kaibigan, kabarilan, kamag-anak, or combination of those terms. Di ba? So, our politics is personal. And that leads to branding. Di ba? Ilang lungsod natin na mga probinsya na ang mga nakaupo ay magkakamag-anak. But that's not necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. Di ba? Meron tayong constitutional prohibition, anti-dynasty provision. Di ba? But the problem there is, iniwan ng constitutional conveners, yung mga gumawa ng constitution, ang Kongreso para mag-define kung anong dynasty. It needs an enabling law. Di ba? That provision on the Constitution that says that you are against a dynasty, that the law should not tolerate a dynasty, is not self-executing. Hindi ibig sabihin, hindi yung masasabi natin na dahil nandoon sa Constitution, tutupad kagad na bawal ang dinastiya. Ang kakulangan nun is that there was no enabling law. And the very heart of the anti-dynasty law, di ba? Ang pinakapuso nun is to define what is a dynasty. Diba? Anong dinastiya? Kasi ang problema ho mga kapugad, ikaw, mamamayan ka, ang Constitution, nagsasabi, ang karapatan mo bilang isang mamamayan, your right as a citizen, di ba, is to vote and run for public office. Matatanggal lang sa iyo yan pag merong korte magtatanggal sa iyo ng karapatan na yan. Such as when you are convicted of a crime, pag ikaw ay kinonvict sa krimen, mga kapugad, ikaw ay tinanggalan ng karapatan, bumoto. May mga pagkakataon din na kapag ikaw ay na-convict, tatanggalan ka rin ng karapatang tumakbo for a public office. You will be perpetually disqualified from running, even as a candidate, no? Hindi na, wag natin pag-usapan ng pag-upo. Pag-usapan na natin yung pagtakbo pa lang, bawal na. Okay? So, kung meron kayong kilalang ganon, di ba? Pwede na hong kayong mag-raise ng issue na yan. Bakit ang isang convict ay nakaupo? Alright? So, ganon. That is the essence of the right of a citizen. Pag nagkaroon ho tayo ng anti-dynasty law, you have to understand, isa sa mga taong maaapektuhan ay yung mga magkakamag-anak. Okay? Ibig sabihin, halimbawa, pag nilimit natin sa pinakamaliit, di ba? na pwedeng tumakbo sa mag-asawa. Halimbawa, pag tumakbo ang asawang lalaki, hindi na pwede tumakbo si asawang babae. You know? They cannot run together. That would be a prohibition of a minimum anti-dynasty law. Tama, di ba? Problema dito ganito. Paano pag halimbawa hiwalay, hindi naman legal na nag-separate, parehong tumakbo? Sino ngayon ang tatanggalin ng batas? Sino ang pagbibigyan na pwedeng tumakbo at sino ang kamag-anak na pwedeng hindi at tatanggihan tumakbo? That's the problem. So without an enabling law, magulo. Right? So, kasi tinatanggalan mo ng karapatan ng isang mamamayan tumakbo eh. Di ba? And what if yun ang gusto talaga ng tao, regardless of the prohibition? The right of a citizen to choose his leaders is absolute for me, ha? Unless mayroong tinatawag na prohibition. Eh anong ginawa? Eh sa akin naman, ang prohibition, pagbabawalan mong tao, kung may ginawa yung tao. Di ba? It is a disqualification born out of something that was done by that person. So kapag ang isang tao pinagbawalan mong tumakbo, either gumawa siya ng krimen o disqualified siya for some other reason. Either hindi siya Pilipino, natural born, etc. etc. Problema doon, with respect to the anti-dynasty law, yung maapektuhang kandidato does not necessarily have to have done anything. By virtue of the fact na kaduguyan or kamag-anak, hindi na siya pwedeng tumakbo. That's the complication of any anti-dynasty law. Sino ang matatamaan? Now, pwede nyo sabihin equity of the incumbent. Pwede nyo sabihin na yung tao na mas naunang umupo, mas na tawag nito, mas may serbisyo, mas may history o public service ang dapat manguna, etc. etc. Pwede yun. But again, this should be applied equally. Diba? And there's nothing to stop to define anong pwesto ang masasama sa anti-dynasty law. And anong prohibition? Halimbawa, si tatay hindi tumakbo, papalitan ni anak. Is that a prohibition of the anti-dynasty law? Yung succession, parang handpick yung papalit sa kanya. Ganon. Those are the things that you need to understand. You have to weigh in. Anong public interest to stop political dynasties? Kasi paulit-ulit nang dinidiskasyon eh. Sabi niya, pare-pareho lang nanalo, walang nagbabago, kamag-anak, kaapelyedo, etc. Nagkakaroon ng clannishness. Especially, hindi ko naman ginagawang stereotype, but it's very, very more prevalent in the provinces. Yung mga far-flung areas where families dominate not only the politics but economy. It's not necessarily wrong. It's not necessarily incorrect. Mahirap kasi sa presidential system yan eh. Diba? Because fixed term yung mga nakaupo eh. Diba? Kailangan nilang for so long as they have done nothing that is explicitly against the law, they are not declared disqualified from public office, tuloy-tuloy yan. No? The unfairness, as you know, some people say as unfairness would remain. Tuloy-tuloy po yan. So, what is now the, doon papasok ang argument nila that let's just change the system. Diba? Go back to parliamentary. Actually, we had a sense of parliamentary yung panahon ni President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. Yung batasang pambansa. Diba? That was parliamentary. But hybrid parliament, presidential parliamentary. Because the lawmakers are not necessarily the executive, not like in England. Sa Inglaterra po, sa England, sa UK, United Kingdom, yung mga members of parliament, yung equivalent ng congressman natin, mula doon manggagaling sa kanila kung sino maging punong ministro. Sa atin, hiwalay ang executive and legislative. Presidential system tayo eh. Okay? So again, pinag-uusapan ngayon yan because I think just this week lang, no, may mga proposal na baguhin ho ang ating gobyerno, ang sistema ng ating konstitusyon. It has been brewing for a long time. And for a lot of people, tama lang. Because we have, you know, a lot of people say stagnant na po. You know, alam niyo po yung stagnant, yung kung merong isang lugar na may naiwang tubig na halimbawa sa isang pothole o sa isang kanal, pero hindi naman running na kanal, yung pabilog lang, mababaw, hindi medyo na stagnant water, ibig sabihin nilalangaw na ho, binubuhayan na ho ng mga ng mga lamok, no? Stagnant. So kailangan ho natin ng konting to adjust the Constitution to be more in tune with the times. Again, I will let the other people debate that on the proper forum, no? Sa akin lang, yes, tama si Agus Troy. The Prime Minister at that time was 𝗕𝗹𝗴𝗴𝗲. Pero ang President was of course Ferdinand Marcos Sr. No? Tag team mo sila noon. So, the dynasty, sabi nila, one of the things that will prevent, you know, the bad side of dynasty is that kapag nagkaroon ho ng no confidence ang parliament, madali yung palitan. Oy, I will be joined by my good friend Attorney Tom Berenguer. Yun. Hello, bro!
Yes, pare. Good evening.
Good evening. Pinag-uusapan ko lang pare tungkol sa dynasties and yung mga lumalabas na pelikula, yung nilalangaw at saka yung ina-anticipate. Kasi it's a film about families and dynasties kasi.
Right.
So, parang nare-reduce sa pelikula yung ating politika eh. Pamilya, laban sa pamilya ang nangyari.
Diba
Gantihan.
Correct. Pare, di ba, matagal na natin pinag-uusapan yan, di ba? Our national politics for the past, 30, 40 years has been, has been about two families. Di ba? Yun ang nangyayari. Dalawang pamilya lang.
Yes. Pero pare?
Teka muna, pare. Sabihan ako ng tech. Ano daw? Yeah, go ahead. Sige. Gawa ko na ng paraan. Yeah.
Yung light, yan. Oo.
Okay.
Yun.
Hindi, kasi nagpalit ako ng, what's this? Nagpalit ako ng venue dito sa bahay.
Oh.
Diba? Kung pag binuksan ko naman yung main light, nandito ako sa isang, diba, well, it's an empty room, okay, that's already made into a parang work area.
Yeah.
Diba? Hindi pa nga tapos, pare, hindi pa nga maganda yung palitada ng dingding eh.
Hindi pare, ang kulang sa'yo yung patay sinding ilaw. Make you feel at home.
Diba? Yeah, pwede yan, diba?
Hindi, for me, parang you should know because, you know, hindi ko lang Hindi kasi itong kaibigan ko kasi, he is aware of all the histories of these families because he himself belongs to or is a member of this circle of social contacts. Nasa sphere ng mo yan eh. Nakapaligid sa yung history ng mga pamilyang yan eh. Kilala mo yung mga nila kwento nila eh.
In a roundabout sort of, di ba? Hindi naman directly, pero alam mo, parang di ba, kamag-anak ng asawa ng isang kamag-anak, parang ganon.
Right. Alam mo yung mga kwento.
Actually, both sides. Yeah, I know the stories, di ba?
Like the story of the guy who eats his booger.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Who likes to hang around with the popular girls in school.
Oo.
'Di ba? Tapos ang ginawa na lang siyang since nakakainis, 'di ba? Anyway, wala namang ginagawang masama. Ginawa taga-bantay ng kotse at taga-bitbit ng bag. 'Di ba? 'Di ba? And mind you, yung nagkwento sa akin na married into one of the prominent families in Davao City.
Diba? Pero ano pare I'm just tag ito dito sa away ng mga istorya, pelikula, di ba? Laban ng mga pelikula kung sinong version ang bida at kontrabida.
Yeah, oo. I mean, ako naman pare, di ba? It's not about bida or kontrabida di ba? That's beside the point di ba? Yung bida kontrabida, you can get that from ABS-CBN. Di ba? Okay, may entertainment value. Let's face it, di ba? When you make a medium through movies, literature, or what, there is also, there's some sort of entertainment value. But again, you also have to educate. And educating means you have to balance. Di ba? Hindi naman ba pwede yung isang kampo dyan, todo masama. Yung isa, todo bait. Hindi naman ganun ang buhay
Correct. Agree ako doon.
Diba, everybody, or each one of them, let's talk about the two main characters, pare, di ba? Ferdinand Marcos Sr. and Benigno Aquino Jr., di ba?
Yes.
Ferdinand Marcos Sr. was the president, Benigno Aquino Jr. was the leading opposition figure at that time.
Yes.
Di ba? Okay, Ferdinand Marcos Sr., di ba? Let's start first with the good points.
Yes.
Because no leader is perfect, di ba? Whether nakaupo ka or opposition ka, let's face it, no leader is perfect.
Yes.
Di ba? Pare, ang maganda kay Ferdinand Marcos, numero uno sa akin, peace and order. Peace and order, di ba? He really, talagang he bit the bullet, sacrificed a lot of political capital, declared martial law. Diba? Peace and order. What else? There are a lot of groundbreaking. There were a lot of National Rice Research Institute. Diba?
Yung mga heart center.
Pare, naalala ko. Right? Diba? Healthcare. Diba? Lung center, heart center.
Yes.
Diba? Para sa mga walang puso, kagaya ni Dwayne, diba? Tapos lung center para sa mga wala ng baga, kagaya ni 𝗕𝗹𝗴𝗴𝗲𝗏. Yun, di ba?
Ang problema, walang brain center Yung mga bobo nandyan pa rin.
Yun nga pare, di ba? Yung brain center yata napunta doon sa di ba? Sa rap. Malaiban tayo. Diba? Mahirap na. Diba pare? Tingnan natin yan. Diba? Let's look at di ba? We had the first, light train system in Southeast Asia.
Yes.
I remember that pare, kasi malapit sa bahay namin dati yun. Sa Vito Cruz kami nakatira dati.
Yes.
Diba? So, nung natayo yun, bata pa ako nun, siguro mga 11 or 12 years old. Pare, tuwing Sunday, tuwa kami. Mag-LRT kami, di ba? Kung saan lang, papuntang Luneta, UN Avenue Station, bababa kami, lakad ng konti. Sakay ulit sa tren, balik sa bahay. Di ba? Magkano pa yung pamasahe ng piso? Piso, di ba? The first light train, train system in Southeast Asia. Okay? The armed forces were very well taken care of.
Yes.
Diba? We were one of the most formidable fighting forces in Southeast Asia at that time.
Yes.
Ano pa ba, pare? Marami. Yung in education, di ba? We were top-notch in education. Especially in the technical fields like engineering.
Tsaka we were very fluent in English.
Right.
We were one of the most fluent populations in English at the time.
Right. I remember, pare, di ba? I was a student in LaSalle, no? Di ba? We had a lot of foreign students, from Southeast Asia, even from the Arab countries. Di ba? They came here not only to learn English, but to bring back yung know-how, di ba, in architecture and engineering back to their home countries.
Yes. Marami din tayong infrastructure. Was one of the leading, the San Juanico Bridge, the Cultural Arts, the CCP, the Folk Arts Theater, mga ganon.
Right. And
Oh,
NLEX.
yes.
Di ba? Pare, it was, at the time, I remember it was the South Expressway and the North Expressway pa ang tawag doon.
Yes.
Di ba? Ano yun eh, di ba? I remember, pare, somebody told me, di ba, the reason why President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. really pushed for the construction of the North Luzon Expressway, which we now call the NLEX, no, is because, you know, if you look at history, you know, si Ferdinand Marcos Sr. was a very, very keen student also of history. You have to hand it to the guy. The guy is brilliant, eh. Di ba? Tignan mo yung history, pare, of the insurgency and unrest in our country. Pare, saan nagmumula? Central Luzon. Di ba? Pampanga, Luis Taruk, these people, di ba? Yung Hook Balahap sa Pampanga, yes. Pampanga and Bulacan, north of Manila.
Yes.
So, the first mega project, di ba, transport project he did was the North Luzon Expressway. Connecting Pampanga to Manila in one seamless highway. Why? Because when people are busy, di ba, pag naghahanap buhay, may pagkakataon na maghanap buhay, hindi na mag-iisip na magrebelde pa yan. Kasi nga, wag niyo akong guluhin, busy ako. Naghahanap buhay ako ng matino.
Yes. Yung ano din, one thing I like about President Marcos is well, together with the First Lady, no? Hindi natin maalis yun eh. Behind every great man is a great woman who's pushing him, no? First Lady Marcos was yung
behind every great man is a woman's
yung Bliss Project, yung she correctly identified dignity of housing. She was governor, no? She was governor of Metro Manila at that time. We never had that. Ngayon, kanya-kanya yung lungsod eh. Kanya-kanyang, walang unified system eh. Noon may governor tayo ng Metro Manila. That was Imelda Marcos.
And more or less, pare, di ba? Pag sinabi mo Metro Manila, syempre iba-ibang LGU yan, iba-ibang city, municipality yan. May kanya-kanyang rules yan.
Yes.
Di ba? So, kaya tignan mo ngayon, pare, ang gulo-gulo.
Yes.
Diba? But at least under Mrs. Imelda Romualdez Marcos, there was a semblance of a unified or uniform approach. Diba? Like, for example, traffic violation. Pare-pareho all over.
Yes.
Diba? The garbage collection, the sanitation was centralized.
Yes.
Diba? Walang kanya-kanyang diskarte.
Yes. Tsaka uso nun, love bus.
Yeah.
Diba? Government subsidized transportation yun.
Right. Aircon.
And then,
hindi lang yun, pare. Meron pa double-decker yun.
Right.
Yun.
At saka pare, pag sasabi nating gobyerno, they also operate the vital utilities. Hawak ng gobyerno ang isang fuel company, which was Shell, Petron, I think. Petron. And they had, Meralco was also under government.
Yes. Petron.
PLDT was under government. Marami siyang shares din ng PLDT. So, government, pag hindi tayo nagpapa-hostage sa mga may-ari nito, government has a substantial stake. Philippine Airlines. Nung na-privatize lahat, wala na tayong control kung magtaasan ng presyo yan.
Mag-usap-usap lang sila. Ganito na natin, wala natin magawa.
Yes. Tapos yung gobyerno at that time, we also, pagdating sa gasolina and fuel, we had the Oil Price Stabilization Fund. Correct.
Kaya I remember, pare, di ba, never heard itong, di ba, linggo-linggo na lang, taas baba ang gasolina.
Yes.
Kaya di ba, pare, napansin mo yung chat group natin, di ba, madalas na magtatanong Friday, Saturday, ano balita sa gasolina next week?
Yes.
Kasi alam mo, Tuesday, may movement yan.
Yes.
Dati, pare, naalala ko yung Oil Price Stabilization Fund. It takes months. It will stretch out to months, siguro 3 or 4 months bago magkaroon ng movement.
Yes.
So, nakaka-anticipate ka. And let's face it, diba, at that time, yung oil price movements, except for the oil shock in 1973, naalala ko yun, bata pa ako nun eh.
Yes.
Sinasama ako ng tatay ko sa kotse, diba, pumipila kami sa gas station.
Yes.
Because nga nagkaroon ng embargo yung mga Arab countries on their oil, diba?
Yes, yes.
I think it was an offshoot of the Arab-Israeli war, di ba?
Yes, yes.
Parang to punish the West, di ba? Nag-withhold sila ng supply ng ano. So, ayun, di ba? Nung bata ako, di ba? Ganon, before a few cents lang, pare, di ba? Pagka tumaas ng piso per liter ang gasolina, parang katapusan na ng mundo.
Yes. Tama. Tama.
Diba? Ngayon diba? Pag tataas next week ng piso, hindi pala masyadong masama. Diba? Okay lang, diba? I can live with it, diba?
Correct.
Yung mga 3-4 pesos, yan. Mukhang medyo mataas diba? Pero piso, 50 centavos, 80 okay lang. Kaya yan. Diba?
Ang problema kasi, right now, no, with all the previous administration after Marcos's, doing all this deregulation and privatization, yung capacity of government to have effects on the market is diminished. Talagang
hindi lang diminished, di ba? Remove completely.
Correct. Di ba? Dati, di ba?
Remove completely, kahit pare maglagay ka ng regulatory agency, kunyari sa energy sector, ERC, wala rin eh. Bakit? Regulatory capture.
Yes. Isang right now regulatory capture, but that's another story.
Right, that's another story. But in fairness, pare, that kind of regulatory capture, this, what we can opine as being regulatory capture. In fairness, it's been happening. Even the time of President Duterte, meron din.
Yes.
Diba?
Siyempre, yung pinalitan, puro politika na sa utak Kaya walang nangyari Imbis magtayo na maraming planta because we had an energy deficit, no? May tayo. And na-utilize dapat yung malampaya funds to the maximum. Wala. Na-dissipate. Walang output.
Kaya nga, diba? Diba? Magawa ngayon, diba?
Yeah, right. So nagpalit ng supplier ang Meralco and hindi pinagbigyan yung San Miguel na provisional price increase just to cope with the market. Ayun, you are paying full price of the West M with the nagpalit ng supplier. Yeah. So good luck sa ating bill shock next month.
This month actually, di ba?
This month, bill shock na yan.
This month.
Bill shock yan. So we've been telling you na yun ang mangyayari. Yeah, well, bahala na. Bahala na si Batman.
Di ba? I read nga pare that there's di ba, yung supply and the new supply agreement I think will not be enough to cover the entire franchise area of Meralco.
Yes.
So they have to purchase electricity from the wholesale electrical spot market, which is very expensive.
Yes.
Diba? Ang wholesale electrical spot market, mga kaibigan, ganito yun diba? So kung kunyari may power plant ka, nagpo-produce ka kay, let's say, ng 600 watts, diba? Tapos may contract ka kay, let's say, sa isang maliit na probinsya lang, diba? Sabihin natin, for the sake of, kunyari Batanes, diba? Maliit lang yun. Anong population nun? 2,000, 4,000 voters ha. So siguro less than 50,000 residents or people, no. So kung kunyari nagpa-produce ka ng 600, may kontrata ka kay Batanes for 500, di may excess ka ng 100, di ba? So saan mo dadalhin ngayon? Sayang. Ano yun?
Yes.
Parang kumbaga sa palengke, anong gagawin mo? Itatapon mo? Hindi syempre, hindi mo itatapon yun.
Yes.
Ang gagawin mo, bebenta mo ngayon sa wholesale electrical spot market, parang palengke.
Yes.
Diba? So doon mo ilalagay. So lahat ng power producer doon ilalagay. Ito may 100 ako, ito may 50 ako, ako may 200 ako excess, bigay ko dyan. But because the power situation, diba, malakas ang demand, tumataas ang presyo. Kaya mahal, mga kaibigan, pag kumukuha ang power producer sa wholesale electric spot market.
Because nga San Miguel, I think, if I remember correctly, was not allowed under their contract to provisionally raise na taasan sandali, kahit konti lang, para lang hindi sila lugi. Ang ginawa ngayon ng Meralco, kumuha ng ibang supplier, pero ang rate nila mas mataas. Di na lang inalaw. Tayong lugi doon eh.
Correct. Well, it was only asking for a temporary, di ba? Staggered minimal increase just to cover cost. Di ba? Yun lang naman hinihingi nila. Kasi para, di ba, I've used that argument also, di ba? Di ba, para in the law on obligations and contracts, di ba? General rule is you have to comply or fulfill your obligations under a contract. General rule yun, di ba? Pero, there is what you call a principle that when conditions change, unforeseeable conditions, hindi mo na-anticipate, biglaan, hindi mo makontrol, you can be excused or you can modify yung obligasyon mo sa kontrata.
Correct.
Diba? Ano ba yan, pare? Rebus
extantibus.
Like that, diba?
Rebus extantibus.
Diba? Yun, diba? May mga argument na ganyan eh. Kagaya nun, mga kaibigan, marami kami kaso ng parang Darwin na inaaral before, diba? Nagkautang. Okay, 1930s, 1940s, diba? So, nagkagera. Diba? Yung World War II, US versus Japan. Diba? Devastated ang Pilipinas. So itong mga magagaling na mangungutang, nangungulekta pa rin ang utang nila. So sabi nung nautangan, pabihira naman, hindi na kami makabayad because of the war nga. Ganito. It is an extraordinary occurrence. Hindi namin kontrolado, hindi namin na-anticipate na ganito mangyayari. So, pwede ba ipagpaliban na lang yung koleksyon ng yung utang namin, di ba? And in some instances, pinagbibigyan ng Supreme Court. Kasi nga, unfair, di ba?
Hindi pare, mas recent, yung COVID, yung upa, nangungulekta yung mga landlord. Anong sabi ni President Duterte? Wag mo na, you are allowed, wag mo nang magbayad ng upa kasi nga sa COVID. Correct. Walang kita eh.
And that was pare by law.
By law. Yes. So it modified the contract.
Bayanihan to in as one act.
Yes. So, diba? Simple lang naman. And nasa discretion ng ng ERC yan eh. Hindi ko lang maalam kung bakit yung naiupo diyang dating member ng mga kumpanya ang interpretation napaka-unfair sa consumer. Diba? Consumer dapat ang interest ang dapat na diyan. But here we are.
At the end of the day, diba? It's the consumer who puts money in your pocket. Diba?
Yes.
Whether distributor ka or power producer ka.
Oo. Tama. Pero again, ang problema ko dun sa law ng IPIRA pagdating sa electricity, pare before, diba, pag hindi ka makabayad, hindi ka agad ang putol May konting leeway may konting pero ito, walang bayad na partial sa IPIRA. You pay the bill. Kung ano yung isang kusing ang kulang doon, putol ka.
Consider hindi ka bayad.
Consider na hindi ka bayad. Putol ka. Yung nung panahon ni President Mark, before IPIRA, pag na-hospital yung payee, konting leeway, mag-partial na lang muna kasi hindi kaya buong bayad. Pwede yun.
Oo. And during that time, pare, ang kuryente hindi naman gano'ng kamahal.
Yes. Diba?
Paalala ko, pare, magkano yung electric bill namin nung bata ako, 1980s? Nasa less than 2,000. With aircon yan, with aircon and all the modern comforts of home. Ang tubig namin, pare, family of 5 plus some relatives and yung house help. siguro mga total of around 10 to 12 people in one house. Pare less than 1,000 pesos a month tubig namin. Marami na yun, ha? Marami na kami noon.
Oh, may isa tayong ano dito sa chat, sa thread, Joel Mendoza. Ano daw ang take natin sa RCEP? Ano ba ibig sabihin nun?
Yeah, Regional Comprehensive Economic something, di ba? Parang it's a treaty wherein it becomes a trading bloc among Asian countries including Australia. Di ba? So, well, I was that's a good point, no? Thank you for that. Kasi I was just reading on that kanina. But, well, again, it is supposed to accelerate growth, considering that our region, the Asian region, 30% of the commerce is within our region. Okay? But again, I'm always very wary about free trade agreements because for the simple reason, look what happened to our country. Diba? When you allow the influx of imported goods, you are killing local industry. Like in the 1970s, 1980s, even up to the early 1990s, we had a very, very vibrant garment and textile industry.
Yes.
Diba? We had a lot of, ay naalala ko, ang daming subcontracted ng mga Western sports like Puma, Adidas, Nike. They were subcontracting companies here in the Philippines.
Para isang brand, wala na ngayon nakikita ko, Crispa.
Oh yeah, Crispa.
Di ba? Yung clothing, sports clothing line. Yeah, Crispa. Redmanizers.
Redmanizers. Di ba? Yung mga boogie jeans. Na alam
yes.
Yun.
Wala na. Yeah.
They all died. Di ba?
Pero the direction of the president is trade. Umuikot siya napipintasan nga siya ng mga marami as boy biyahe. But what do you think? Is he on the right path on going around just to...
Well, I would think, pare, it's too early to tell, honestly. But if that is a strategy that he deems to be effective, then by all means, go do it, diba? Because he is in the best position. But pare, alam mo, ako, diba, I've lawyered for a lot of businessmen. Pare, to sink in millions, hundreds of millions, billions in US dollars, for example, you don't make that decision overnight.
Yes.
It takes time. You have to do your due diligence. You have to check out the local environment. Ang daming factors involved dyan. You have to do your numbers. You have to look at the regulatory framework, lalo na pag masyadong regulated yung industry na gusto mong pasukan. Like for example, energy or transportation. Diba? Plus, may mga restrictions pa sa constitution that you have to consider.
Pero sana naman yung mga nakapaligid sa kanya would step up also. Don't let the president bear the burden by himself. Mahirap din yun.
Yeah, I agree with that. Kailangan lahat kayo, di ba?
Hello? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Hindi kasi
stop din sila.
Correct. Kasi ang problema ko minsan, papasin ko lang, marami yung nag-a-apply na kita mo naman sa trabaho na masela na makita mo naman, pagkakilala lang ang dala-dala, pangalan lang, pero in terms of capacity, magkakamot ka ng ulo, bakit kung may lakas ng loob mag-apply Diba?
Totoo yan.
I'm genuinely just concerned because I think the president deserves better help, better assistance.
He does.
Diba?
In fact, pare, I would say every should deserve better help.
Kasi siya yung sumasalo Hindi kasi I think I'm just worried for him because I want him to succeed. Wala namang in my heart, no, in my heart. I want this presidency to succeed because he has all the ingredients of being a great leader. I think he has the right vision, he has the right heart. No,
he has the mandate.
He has the mandate. Malakas ang emotional investment ng 31 million voters to him. Right?
Correct.
And you know, we want him to succeed because frankly, we believe in him eh. Naniniwala tayo sa kanya eh. We don't want him to fail. We don't so from time to time gusto sana naming paalala sa kanya na we want him to succeed, and the little things na we just voice out is not against him, but we see na some parang parang kahoy na yung tinatanggal mo yung excess material to get the sculpture eh. Yung mga ganun eh.
Yes, correct.
Yo. So anyway, yun. Anyway, let's go back to pare, pag-usapan natin yung yung sa pelikula. Napanood mo ba o papanoorin mo ba yung
hindi pa wala akong oras sa totoo lang.
Oo.
Di ba? Ang dami kong ginagawa ngayon. Again, di ba? This is the rollover of the post-pandemic nagdadagsaan eh. Yung mga bagong project, tapos yung mga luma na biglang nagsibuhay. So, sabay-sabay.
Din eh. Sometimes we are burdened by the success of our profession eh. Common din yan sa amin. Diba? Diba yung sabihin nila, the reward for good work is more work.
Yeah, I know, diba? But the problem there is you cannot even celebrate, diba, yung mga ay, salamat, yes, I did it. Wala nang ganun eh. Bakit? Biglang may nilitaw na naman eh. Panibagong problema na naman.
Speaking of hard workers, I'd like to shout out to our good friend, 𝗕𝗵𝗴𝗱, who is doing a great job at the DepEd.
Yeah.
One of our,
dancing, yes. Barkada na. Ninong mo yun.
Ninong ko yun.
Lalo na pare, di ba, si Yusek, I think, di ba, lalo na itong buwan na to ng Pebrero, laging yan, talagang hard at work yan.
Yes. So, anyway, but
it is February.
Yes. Babatiin ko lang yung mga nasa thread ng ating Facebook page, no? Roxanne Costo, Argus Troy, Zepi Sabala, Joel Mendoza, they are joining us in our chat, in our live. Sino pa ba dito? Si Glenn Pollard. Yun. Sino pa? Medyo kung na makita yung iba dito sa thread na to. Yan. So, thank you for watching us dito sa Pugad Vloggers. Bro, matanong kita. You think that with all these projects, I'm coming in, no? Tingin mo may second wave ng officials ma-appoint because matatapos na yung election ban eh. Who do you think will be appointed?
So.
Oo.
Definitely. Diba? Definitely.
Mukhang there will be So
there will be.
So good luck sa mga
may appellation na yung mga naka-append sa title nila as holders for somebody.
Yes. So hopefully ito yung mga kilala at subok na ni President who will upgrade or at least step up the game of the government. No? Alam nating maganda na yung takbo. We're seeing the direction. We're seeing the intent. We're seeing the vision. So pasyensya lang, konting pasyente. How do you say patience? Pasensya. Pero iba kasi ang context pag pasensya pag Tagalog eh. So konting konting
parang yung pag sinabi mong pasensya, parang tiis ka muna eh.
Ayaw ko namang sabihin
hindi maganda eh.
Hindi maganda. Just a bit of patience, a bit of patience lang. You will see.
Hindi maganda yung dating eh.
Hindi maganda dating eh. But I think I'm optimistic. Maganda ho yung direction. So anyway, ano pa ba? So yun, hindi tayo malalaman natin kung ano yung verdict ng ating mga nanonood ng sine, kung ano talaga ang susundan yung kwento. Yung obra ng dalawang direktor na dilaw o yung obra ni Direk 𝗕𝗪𝗱 na we wish him luck on his premiere and film. Ano yan? Martyr or Murderer. Diba? Yun.
Or murder.
Diba? Well, yun. Anyway, batiin ko lang yung aking mother nanonood. Ma Bilma, nanonood. Thank you for watching. Si Kuya Dennis.
Good evening.
Nanonood ng mother ko. Nakikita ko sa thread. May ma. And my, of course, my wife, Wilma, and my two kids, Grayson and Sophia. My office mates in Caloocan as well as in the panel. And of course, special greeting to Kuya Dennis from Branch 121. No? Birthday niya bukas. And the staff of RTC 121, si Attorney Manyo and staff. No? Good evening sa inyo kung nanonood kayo. Yan, binabati ko sa. Ikaw bro, may gusto kang batiin?
Well, I just like to say, o nga pala, it's Ash Wednesday today.
Yes.
Diba? So, dapat hindi kayo kumakain ng karne, ha?
Ano asabi mo, Ashley, on Wednesday?
Ash Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday. Hindi, naalala ko si Eric eh.
Ash Wednesday. Ikaw, abo ka na ba?
Ha?
Ako nakikita sa noo mo eh.
Wala eh.
Wala ko nakikita sa noo mo.
Kauwi ko lang eh.
Wala ko nakikita sa noo mo.
Wala.
Okay. Your excuse. Diba?
Office naman eh. Okay, work day.
Yeah.
So yun. Anyway, salamat sa mga nanonood sa amin sa Pugad Vloggers. On ko kami Monday to Friday 7 to 8 p.m. dito sa DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Live cast on Facebook dito sa DZRJ Facebook page and on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe po kayo. And then sa susunod na programa is Oras ng Himala, and after that, yung favorite ng programa pala, Oras ng Himala, kasi mahilig ka sa Himala. And kakampi with Bernard Tan. Yun. Yun. So, bro, ikaw na mag-end ng program.
Alright. Sige, thank you very much again, mga kaibigan, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Diba? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for allowing us to again waste 1 hour of your time.
Yes.
Diba? Here on Pugad Vloggers is the Wednesday edition. What's today ba? The 21st of February.
Yes.
Ash Wednesday in the year of the Lord 2023. Keep safe again. We are still not out of the woods, I would say, but we're okay na. Diba? Basta let's just continue following health protocols. Wala namang masama, diba? Kung mag-mask tayo para diba? Para keep safe lang.
Correct. So, good night. Thank you and see you.
Pugad Vloggers, ang kurang titirisin, salot sa bayan wawalisin, walang sasantuhin, ang saya-saya nakakabaliw, kasama natin ang tropang Pugad Vloggers.